to finding wholesomeness, the things that you do now can definitely lead up to something more important someday. Today we'll be discussing the topic of the importance of stepping into your calling. We're going to start out by reading Acts chapter 9, verses 36 through 41. There was a believer in Joppa named Tabitha, and if you read a different translation, it could also mean Dorcas. And she was always doing kind things for others, and she was helping the poor. And about this time she became very ill, and she died, and her body was washed for burial, and she was laid in it upstairs. But the believers had heard that Peter was nearby in Lydia, so they sent 2 men to beg him, "Please come as soon as you can." So Peter, he returned with them, and as soon as he arrived, he took them to the upstairs room. And the room was filled with widows who were weeping, and they were showing him the clothes and the other clothing that Dorcas had made for them. But Peter asked them all to leave the room, and he knelt, and he prayed. And he turned to the bodies and said, "Get up, Tabitha." And she opened her eyes. And when she saw Peter, she sat up, and he gave her his hand, and he helped her up. And then he called the widows and all the believers, and he presented her to them alive. So in this passage, we see a great miracle happen. A dead person just came back to life. I mean, this is beyond human comprehension. This is amazing. This is something that only God could do. But let's think for a second, if Peter didn't accept his initial calling when Jesus called out to him, he would probably be doing the same thing that he was already doing, which was fishing. He fished for a living. He was a fisher. If he didn't accept his initial calling, he wouldn't have been there to talk to Jesus. He wouldn't have been there to see Jesus rise again. He wouldn't have been there to receive the Holy Spirit. He wouldn't have been there to help bring Dorcas back to life. Everything starts with an initial calling. And it is because of this accepting of the calling, it allowed him to see and experience amazing things and help others come to Christ. It all started out with an initial calling when Jesus told him, "Follow me." Peter made a huge impact later in his life because of that one decision. Think about how God could make you grow and do amazing things through you if you accept your calling. Only God knows what He can do through you if you trust Him. Thanks for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I do read those, and I really want to hear from you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.